Are we live? Are we live? We're live! Hello and welcome, everybody. I'm Susanna Kennedy, and I'm really excited to see everybody in the room again today. Hello, Soraya. Hello, Kirsten. Hello, Mark. Hello, darlings. Thank you for having your cameras on and everybody tuning in on Instagram. Hello, Tommy. Hello, Brian. Hello, Kay. Hello, Nelson. Hello, Derek. Hello, Smiley. Hello, Neil. Hello, Vivo. I would love to say hello to each and every one of you, but as you know, that would just be the entire session, me saying hello to everyone. So I'm not going to be able to do that, but I'm so happy to see you here. Hello, Gina. Let me know where in the world you are tuning in from. As you know that I love celebrating our global community. It just makes me pitter-patter with joy in my heart. And for those of you that have joined on Zoom, I'm just letting a few more people in before we really begin. Hello, Joseph. Hello, Paul. Oh, so much love. Thank you to everybody. Auckland today. Mark is tuning in from Auckland. Amazing. Australia. Who's that? Is that Lisa? Hello, beautiful Lisa. Guys, I have a friend called Lisa. I'm actually going to tag her somewhere. You need to follow her. She is phenomenal. She just teaches us so much about resilience. I absolutely adore this woman. Go and check her out. Her name is Lisa Pavlakos. I don't know how to pronounce that very well. I'm very bad with that. You guys know. Pavlakos. Pavlakos. Lisa, am I saying that correctly? I really hope so. You're my friend and I can't pronounce your name very well. That's the dyslexia kicking in, guys. Hello, Anna. Hello, M. More Australians. Hello, lots of Australians today. Kirsten is tuning in from South Africa. Yes. Oh, yay. I got it right. The pronunciation. Where in South Africa are you tuning in from? Please do let me know. And I'm going to just let you guys know that wherever you are tuning in from, and whether you're watching a recording of this or whether you're watching a live version of this, like some of you are right now, what I've realized that I need to clarify is that the way these sessions are starting to unfold and shape is that at the beginning of each session, I'll welcome everyone as I do, and then I am going to do some channeling and check-ins with the universe. There might be some planetary things that are interesting for you guys to know, and then I'm going to move on to a spiritual medicine process. Now, that spiritual medicine process, it doesn't matter when you use it. Those are timeless processes. And the reason why I really want you guys to understand that is, for instance, today, we're going to be doing a release process. Now, release processes are great to do anytime. They're amplified around full moons because full moon is the time when we are full, the energy is full, and it's time for release, right? So they are amplified around a full moon, but they can be done anytime that you need it. So if something is weighing you down, if something is making you feel heavy, if something is making you feel stuck, you can always come back to this release process that we're going to do today, or one of the other ones that we will do in the future. And the reason why I'm doing it this way is because basically I want you guys to have a library of tools, a library of super cool tools that you can use whenever you need them to empower yourselves. Because my mission, as you know, is to expand love on this planet. And how do I expand love on this planet? Well, first of all, I infuse love into each and every one of you as much as humanly possible. And I do that with my energy. So just being in my presence, my vibrational frequency is that of infusion of love, of upgrade, of joy, right? And so I can see people smiling back at me because they know, they feel it, right? How are you guys feeling when you sit in my sessions? How does it make you feel? Like, just write me like, one or two words of like the feeling that you get when you sit in my sessions, so that I can get the feedback and I can share it with everyone. Amazing, right? Energized, yes. So these are the things that come in, right? When we are sitting in certain people's vibrational frequencies. Contagious sparkle, yes, right? Energetic, yes. So it's this energy of love and transformation and excitement and possibility that I really want to always infuse into you, is this possibility that miracles are possible, that miracles actually happen constantly all the time. And I, like each and every one of us, have the capability of being a conduit for miracles. And so I consciously co-create that space of being a conduit for miracles for you guys, so that I can help infuse your lives with as many miracles as possible, right? And each and every one of you can do the same if you choose to do the same in your own unique way. This is my unique way. Awesome and motivated. Yes. So these are the lovely things that I impart. But then there's also spiritual medicine, which those of you that have been with me for a while are now getting quite practiced in spiritual medicine, which is beautiful, because then that raises your vibrational frequency. So exposing ourselves to things that raise our vibrational frequency affects every area of our life in a positive way. But then it also, because you're raising your vibrational frequency by exposing yourself to things that raise your vibrational frequency, when other people come around you, you trigger that upgrade for them as well. How exciting is that? I think it's wonderful. We all like little walking miracles, buzzing around, like infusing the world with more love, excitement, peace, understanding, humanity. Because the reality is that although I'm like upbeat and here in this energy field with you guys, I also dip down when it's needed, right? Because sometimes that's what we need to do. Is like dip really down into our humanity and into the realness of being human, and allowing that space to exhale, right? Because sometimes we take this big inhale and it's a lot. And then we need that space to exhale. And that's so important. And I am going to go into some of what is going on now energetically, but again, I want to really speak to the fact that my mission is to create a library of tools that you guys can use whenever you want to empower you. And Aman has just asked, how do you hold on to faith if everything is going negative? And I want to really address that today. This is so important. This is one of the key kind of things that have been elevated and heightened and pointed out and highlighted to me lately in things that have happened. So I want to come back to that, and I am going to come back to that. So just stay with me for that. Yeah, I'm feeling that right now. I've taken on so much and just need to let it out. Yeah, there's a lot going on. There's a lot that's happened. Last week, we spoke about the fact that, you know, the universe, literally, we thought we were going there, and then all of a sudden, like, whack, like totally off track. And now we're going in a completely different direction. And I'm going to speak, if you guys are open to it, and if you'd like me to, I will speak about my experience in it and how I have navigated it, because I think that that might be helpful to you guys. And then you're welcome to ask me questions as well. I also just wanted to highlight that what I'm doing is, because my mission is to infuse the world with as much love as possible, and I don't want to leave anybody out, I've created a pay what you can system. So that means that whenever you watch one of these sessions, just pay what you can. And I mean it. Like, I don't mind if it's $1. I don't mind if it's $100 million. It can be any amount of dollars that you feel that you are capable of giving, that you would like to give, that you would like to contribute. The reason why I do this is because if I am giving energy right? And you're just taking energy and you're not giving back. There's no circular exchange. There's no energy exchange happening. And so it goes and then it can fall, right? But if there's a circle of energy that is created, this beautiful exchange starts happening and it just amplifies in both of us. So you will receive my energy kind of amplified in tenfold, and I will receive some of your energy, which will give me more energy to give you. So it's this beautiful exchange that can happen. So I've made it a pay what you can, and I really mean that. Pay what you can. And if you are in the mindset of increasing abundance in your life, pay generously, you know, because when we behave from a generous space, it means, hey, universe, I believe I'm generous. I believe I have the capacity to be generous. I believe I have more than enough. And that tells the universe, oh, this person has more than enough. Great. Let's give them more than enough, because that's what they believe. And so, of course, I'm the excited puppy that's going to run and get you exactly what you want. So I'm going to give you more than enough. This is great. Oh, you want more? Here, let's give more. And this beautiful circle of energy continues. So that is how these sessions are going to run. I've got an exciting opportunity, which I will share with you at the end of this. 8 days reactivating abundance in your life. This is a new workshop that has come to me that I'm going to invite you guys to join, but I'll tell you about it at the end of this. And then, of course, please like, share, tag, comment. This is so important. It really helps me reach more people. So please do that. This live on Instagram is going to disappear, but I will do a little post. And if you can like and share and tag friends, let people know about this, I really, really appreciate it. So let's step back a little bit and let's speak about what has been going on. Curveballs, these massive curveballs of feeling like you are on track, and then not one thing goes wrong, but the whole thing collapses, right? And I know that so many people have been saying to me, this is their experience as well. And I know for me, it has been my experience as well. So I thought I was heading in one direction. In fact, this is how deep it gets, guys. And I'm going to share this with you because it's so important for you guys to understand that you are not alone and that this happens to everybody, and there's no shame in it. There's nothing you did wrong. It just is what is happening at the moment. And there are reasons for it. Some already have come to light and some not. But I had planned. I had said I knew I needed to move. I knew I needed to do X, Y, and Z. And so I put all these plans in place. This amazing offer had come in. I was like being guided to this offer. I got on track. I was rolling ahead with this offer. And literally in the last 2.5, 3 weeks, everything has fallen apart. And now I'm like, where am I going? How did that happen? Universe, sorry, you told me I was going in that direction. How did this whole thing fall apart? And now I can look at it like some of you have mentioned and go, how do I stay positive when everything that I thought was happening has fallen apart, when all of these beautiful things that all of a sudden I was about to do and experience have disappeared? How do I stay positive in this reality? And yes, of course, I had a moment where my monkey mind had a little field day and said, how do you trust the universe when it's guided you to this point and then all of a sudden everything falls apart? How can all of these things be happening? What is going on? And so there's that opportunity when your brain like switches on and starts doing that the victim can step in, right? The victim can step in and go, oh my gosh, I'm not good enough. I did something wrong. I'm a victim of these circumstances, right? Or what do we do, guys? We reframe and we go, okay, so I was being guided in this direction for a reason. It has shown me already, like if you sit back and you look at what happened, how it unfolded, it has shown me for me personally, a lot of patterns, right, that have come to light, patterns that I can see that have happened before, what I did differently this time versus what I didn't do differently last time this pattern was there. So it's allowing me to address and gauge my growth, my ability to have shifted and changed in certain situations, right? And then there's also that aspect of, but the result was more or less the same, right? So what can I do differently now? What would I like to do differently now? And one of the things that I realized that I was doing was I was being too passive in giving my power away to the universe and not co-creating and expecting the universe to just create for me and just going, okay, right, I'm just going with what you're saying, right? And I will just do whatever you say and I'll just go wherever you go. But we're the co-creators of our reality. We should never give our power completely away. Yes, we surrender to the outcome, knowing that it's perfect for us, but we need to be the co-creators of our reality. And one of the things that I know within my heart, within my soul, is that I've been told that spiritual medicine is the thing I need to bring to the world, right? And this thing started taking me off track from that. And I could feel it taking me off track. And so my spidey senses were going, okay, like that was all shiny and beautiful, but this is my purpose. And so the universe, now I can see, constructed this situation to remind me that sometimes in life, we will think we're going we go, yes, I know where I'm going. I know this is my purpose. And something shiny will come and go, hello, are you sure? I mean, are you sure you want that? Or don't you maybe just want this? And sometimes it's so shiny that we go, yes, I want that. I mean, how much fun? And off we go off our path. We think we're on our path, you know, but we actually off our path. And then we realize, oh my goodness, I'm off my path, and things start falling apart. And then we go, but I thought I would, no, you did, you got on the wrong path. So get back on the right path. So what is it that you truly want to bring to this world? What is it that you truly, what is your purpose here in this world? I want you to think about that. And it can be as little as, you guys know with me, mine is to expand love in every moment, in every second, right? So for me, every decision, if I do this, will it expand love or will it contract love? Now I make a decision in that way, right? And sometimes I get distracted by shiny objects. Guys, I'm human. It happens, you know? Sometimes you guys will get distracted by shiny objects, right? So we will see something that is like, oh yeah, I know I'm supposed to be doing this. I know, but that looks like fun and that could be really cool, right? Fine, go do it, have fun. But the universe is going to say, yes, but do you remember this is actually what you were meant to be doing, right? So can you come back to it? So you might have like and then it'll collapse. Don't be cross. The universe is actually your friend and is getting you back on track. If there is something that you are forcing, because this is the other thing that came up for me very strongly, please make sure you guys are on mute if you're coming into Zoom, is when we force something, right? When we decide, universe, this is what it's going to look like, and this is what's going to happen. And we convince ourselves that that's it, without the wiggle room for something better. Like, what if you actually deserve something better? You think you want that, but you actually deserve something better. What if you think that thing will be gratifying, but your intention, your reasoning for wanting it is not actually in alignment with your highest self? So these are the things that are coming up for me that I've seen reflected in my clients, that I've seen reflected in friends. And that I've had downloads about. Let me know if this resonates, if this is helpful. Like, just drop me a heart or a hell yeah at the bottom. I see people nodding, which is great, but just like give me a yes if this resonates with you and if it is helpful. Okay, I see hearts flying up. I see yeses. Okay, great. Yes, 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 amazing and so powerful. Great. Okay, yes, hell yeah. Okay, yay. I'm so glad that this resonates, because this full moon, there are a couple of star signs that are specifically affected in a very intense way this full moon, and I'm a Taurus rising, and Taurus is one of them. But if you feel like you're in a pressure cooker, what I want to remind you of is that diamonds are made under pressure. And right now, I need you to remember that. Right now, I need you to remember who you are. Right now, remember who you are. Step out of the victim, step into empowerment, and really focus on who is it that you are, who is it that you want to be in this world, who is it that your future self will be proud of if you make these decisions now. That is the important thing right now, because although, yes, it's been freaking intense, the energy has been like under pressure, right? Under pressure. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, that one. Yeah, it has been. I get it, guys. But you are busy. The ones of you that are brave enough to put on your big girl panties and your big boy underpants, there is a diamond being formed here. It's the new aspect of you that is being formed here. So I want you to really focus on engaging with that aspect of yourself, and how you can do it as well is close your eyes and picture the greatest version of yourself. Who is that? How does that person feel in you? And maybe even give them a nickname, you know, that version of you, that energy frequency of power. Think of a time where you felt in alignment with a strong, powerful version of yourself, where you felt like you were being authentic to who you are, not people-pleasing, not self-abandoning, but truly feeling powerful within yourself. Tap into that energy, that vibrational frequency, and just practice that. Practice that. Right now, you need to practice that and really embrace that aspect of you. And not only embrace that aspect of you, practice tapping into that aspect of you and giving you the resource by naming that aspect. Give them a cool name, like pretend they're a god, you know, like a godlike aspect of you, and not from an arrogant point of view, not from a warrior point of view that wants to go out and kill and stuff or go to war, like from a, like, I am strong. I am in alignment with my highest, most authentically present version of myself. And I make decisions from here. Beautiful. So that's my invitation for moving forward, is tap into that version of yourself and give yourself a great name. And when you close your eyes, we'll actually do that. We'll bring that vision in for you during the visualization. Yeah, I'm getting a download that we will. So stay for the spiritual medicine. So that is those are the invitations. Those are the practices. I see we've got more people joining. Hello, lovelies. There will be a replay available for you guys within the next 24 hours that you guys can watch anytime you want. Just always look in my link tree, link in my bio. If you're part of my newsletter, you'll obviously get that. If you sign up for anything, you will get the links and the signups and everything else, so you'll be able to have access to that. Thank you so much for the insight. Hell yeah, this was so helpful. Yay, yay, yay. Totally get it. Really resonates. Very, very powerful. Yes, amazing. Okay, great. Fantastic. Because the energy is still intense, I'm just going to tell you 3 more things and then we're going to go into spiritual medicine. Because the energy is still very intense and we have multiple planets in retrograde at the moment, not one, but multiple planets in retrograde at the moment, and it's full moon, which is full in an Aquarius, full of emotion. Wow. So it's just like lots, right? There's a lot going on. It is a good time to hermit. It is a good time to spend time on your own, to allow yourself the space to not be kind of activated by outside things, because you're already being activated by so many things, right? So giving yourself the space to just be present with yourself, and maybe just taking some time to hermit. If you guys are feeling like you need that, please do it. Like, just honor yourselves, honor what you need. It's important to do that for yourselves. Also, don't engage with any triggering or negative situations or people. So if something is needing resolution, but it is triggering, you have every right to say, I know that I need to resolve this with you, but right now I just need some space to digest what my position is on this or what my response is going to be on this. So please just give me a few days. You have every right to do that. So if somebody's waiting for feedback from you, or if there's a situation that you need to address, please know that you have every right to take your time to respond, and you don't have to respond right now, because with all of these planets in retrograde, it just leaves so much space for misunderstanding. And so even if you've got the best intentions, because there's so much space for misunderstanding, it's probably just not the best time to address it right now. So that's the one thing I want to tell you. Is anybody feeling like they need to address something? Has something been hanging over them that they are, okay, heads are nodding. All right. Give me in the comments yes as well. I love hearing feedback from you guys. So just always give me. Reassess, decide how you're going to respond. Tap into that beautiful place that we went to just now, where we can say to ourselves, what would my highest self do in this situation? How would the highest version of me respond in this situation? So that we're not reacting, we're responding, consciously responding. This is really, really important. Take control of the situation by giving yourself the space to emotionally regulate and sit in yourself, honoring yourself, right? And then responding from that place. And when you do, be open to doors opening for you. Be open to seeing these things happening in a different way, unfolding in a different way. Because when you are reacting, you're like, right? But when you are in presence, then there's space. And when there's space, then things can align for you. But you have to bring yourself into presence. How can I control myself from peer pressure? I mean, it's a bit off topic from what we are speaking about now, but I also don't want to leave you hanging. So I think the invitation is to always look at things and say, if I do this, am I self-abandoning? Am I abandoning myself? Am I harming myself in order to please others? And if the question is yes, don't do it. Step away. the hardest thing for a lot of people to do is say, no, I won't do that, right? But it's one of the most empowering things because it will stop you from self-abandoning. And that is so important. If you want to step into a space of empowerment, you have to stop self-abandoning. And I can do a whole session on self-abandoning and how we stop self-abandoning. So if you want that, I will write it down. Do you guys want that? Yes. Okay. All right, cool. So I'll do that as a whole session for you guys. Loads to decide on, but very overwhelmed with the way forward. So hermit zone would be in order. Perfect. So you're exactly where you're supposed to be. That's exactly where you're supposed to be, right? And this is the universe telling you that it's okay to be where you are. Sometimes that's also all we need. It's like, it's okay to be where you are. Guys, it's okay. Wherever you are, guys, it's okay. Like, you're allowed to be there. I just want you to know it's okay. You're allowed to be there. It's all good. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I'll put that down as one to do. Self-abandonment. Thank you so much. Yes, pleasure. So beautiful. So doors are going to open for you. You guys are stepping into your greater selves. Let's dive into some spiritual medicine. So for those of you that are watching online, if you haven't been with me before, the invitation is to create space, close the door of the room that you're in, create space for you to be present, to be still. For those of you that are with me on Zoom, you know the drill. I'm not going to be able to let anybody else in now, but if you guys can all just take a seat, and if you're sitting cross-legged, that's perfect. If you're sitting with in a chair, then make sure your feet are on the ground. I'm going to guide you through the process. You just need to listen to everything I say, but if you hold your palms up like this, and for those of you that have been practicing, I'd love to know if it's stronger now. When you hold your palms up on your lap like this, how do your palms feel? Mine are tingling at a rapid speed today. Lots of energy flowing through. Very beautiful. Just tune in for a moment and feel the energy on your palms. It might be a tingling. It might be like a humming. It might be warm or cool. It might be both, all three, all four. But just tune into that. And I can see, yes, a lot of energy flowing. Yes, tingling. Beautiful. And then during the process, I'm going to invite you to picture 2 globes of golden white light floating on the palms of your hands. And then I'm going to ask you to join them in front of your heart to create 1 globe and move your hands like this. And when I do, you'll feel that it's almost like a magnet, a magnetic energy between your palms. Oh, strong. Beautiful, guys. And you can play with it like this. And the rest I will completely guide you on. But can you feel that magnet between your hands? Can you feel it? Beautiful. Good. All right. Great. Release. Allow your hands to gently land on your knees, on your lap. Palms facing up. Feet grounded in the earth. I'm going to connect quite quickly today because I want to get into this process. Take a deep breath in and hold it at the top. And just release. And as you do, you can roll your shoulders. You can shake out your feet and your legs and your arms. Just releasing anything that you've been carrying. Good. Then again, take another deep breath in. Filling up your whole body with air. Take another sip. Filling it right up. Hold it there. And exhale. Really letting out all of the air in your body until you're completely empty. Beautiful. And on this next inhale, I'm going to ask you to picture beautiful golden white light coming in through your nostrils, shooting out through the crown of your head, through the ceiling of the building that you're in, past the roof of the building that you're in, up, 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 past the birds, the bees, the beautiful butterflies, the clouds, through our Earth's surface, shooting up, past all the planets and the moons and the sun, past our galaxy, expanded now, past the cosmos and all the galaxies, and connecting to divinity, to beautiful, golden, white, pure, unconditional love, light. And then this beautiful light starts flowing down, back, down, down, past all the galaxies and the solar systems, into our solar system, past the planets, the moon, the sun, back to the Earth's surface, into this atmosphere, past the clouds, beautiful, past the bees and the birds and the butterflies, through the ceiling. And as it lands above the crown of your head, it just starts spinning and spinning and spinning, activating this energy center that exists on the crown of your head, spinning, spinning, golden white lotus flower of light activating. Beautiful. Lovely. And as this activates, we connect our highest self to divinity, to all that is, to pure unconditional love, and we start receiving it now into our bodies, and it melts into our head, filling our head. And as it reaches the second energy center, which is right between your eyebrows, a lot of people call it your third eye, some people call it your first eye, that is activated now. And now you feel this beautiful lotus flower of light spinning on the back of your head as a channel is cleared right between your eyebrows, shooting out. It's beautiful, clear, clarity, perception, understanding the truth of what is. Beautiful. And then the rest of your head fills up, going down into your mouth and your jaw, into your neck and your throat. And as it reaches your throat and your neck, it activates once again. Another energy center, and a beautiful golden white lotus flower of light appears on the back of your neck, and it clears your throat. Oh, it's not unusual to have a little burp here as you release any blockages. And clear, 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 beautiful spinning, spinning, spinning light. And then this beautiful golden white light goes down over your shoulders, washing away any tension. Everything that you've been carrying that you no longer need is washed away down your arms, off your hands, and is just replaced by two beautiful globes of golden white light floating in the palms of your hands. Beautiful. And as you feel the tingling, the warmth, the cool, the itching, whatever you feel in the palms of your hands is absolutely perfect. And when you're ready, you lift these two beautiful globes of golden white light and you bring them together in front of your heart center to form one gorgeous globe. Oh, such strong, beautiful energy, guys. This globe of golden white light, this chi energy, this life force floating in front of your heart center. Beautiful. Then you take this globe and you place it in your heart center, activating the next energy point. Beautiful. And then A golden white lotus flower of light appears on your back behind your heart center, spinning, 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 spinning. You keep your hands on your heart as this beautiful activation starts spreading this golden white light through your heart, through all your veins, through every blood cell, spreading now throughout your body, circulating throughout your body. And this beautiful golden white light then sinks into your lungs and activates your next energy center. And a golden white lotus flower of light appears just behind your lungs, on your back, and a beautiful light starts shooting out the front of you. Gorgeous. Allowing you to inhale and exhale everything in life that comes your way. Inhaling and exhaling with ease. Remaining centered in strength. Beautiful. And this golden white light keeps traveling down your body and into your sacral area, into your stomach area, the area where we digest everything, where all of our essential organs live. Beautiful. Our spleen, our pancreas, our liver, everything, all of the organs that help us digest life, process emotions, and they are filled now with golden white light. And a lotus flower of golden white light appears behind your belly button. Actually, it's lower than your belly button. It's between your belly button and your pubic bone. That's actually the exact point. You see this golden white lotus flower of light spinning, 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 and filling your entire digestive system with golden white light, activating. Beautiful. If your cameras are on, you can see that I'm using symbols for those of you that, but you don't need to see them, so don't worry. I'm just activating energies as we go. And then this beautiful golden white light comes down into your base chakra, and it appears below your hips, your bones, underneath your pelvis, like right at the bottom, your bum bones. It appears there, and this golden white lotus flower of light is spinning there, spinning, and the light goes down your legs and into your feet. And as it reaches your toes, these beautiful roots start appearing underneath the lotus flower, and they appear out of your toes as well, and the two go together down below the building you're in, below the foundations, into the earth, past the beetles, the bugs, the earthworms, deep down, 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 through the rock, right down into the crystalline grid, right to the core of the earth. And as it reaches the core of the earth, it is met with beautiful red molten lava spinning, spinning and spinning and dancing. And the golden white light sees the molten lava and goes straight in to join it and starts spinning and dancing, dancing with this beautiful red molten lava, with this light. Beautiful. And they create a rose gold light, and as they do, it shoots straight back up through all the earth's surface, through the crystalline grid, right up your feet, right through all the way to divinity, connected now to source energy, and then shoots back down, and then shoots back up again, and then shoots back down very quick and into your heart center, an explosion of light out of your heart center. You're exploding like a sun, like a star being born. And the light, your energy field, expands beyond your room, beyond your building, beyond your continent, beyond the planet, beyond the solar system, beyond this galaxy, beyond all time, space, reality. You are expanded now. Beautiful. And Archangel Michael comes to greet us and covers us each in a bubble of ultraviolet blue light of protection over our energetic individual field. Beautiful. Beautiful. Lovely popping, guys. And then this gorgeous golden pyramid of light is pulled down from source below the earth's surface. And a beautiful spiral of violet light comes from the same source point, filling the inside of the pyramid. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And all of these shapes are energy fields that are porous. And only that loves you unconditionally is allowed within the space that you have just created now. All else is removed now on all levels and layers of your being, past, present, and future, across all timelines, across all time, space, reality. Beautiful. Only that loves you unconditionally is allowed within this space. And we call in and invite the spirit of the earth, the spirit of the sea, the spirit of the sky, our divine teams, our spirit guides, our spirit animals, all the angels of the higher realms, all of the ascended masters. And we ask that they hold space for us here today, for the highest transformation, for the highest good of all, and harm it none. May we step into the timeline that is most empowering, the understanding of us, of where we are at, the reframing that is most empowering, the energetic field, the energetic frequency that is most empowering, most aligned with our most authentically powerful self that leads from love and not from fear, that leads from a place of power and not from a place of hopelessness. Beautiful. And just land within this space. Take a breath in and release. What I invite you to do is picture yourself standing in front of you. And that self steps into you and can feel the shackles that are binding you. The self that just stepped into you is the self that you were yesterday. It's the self that you were this morning. It's the self that you were just before you stepped into this time-space reality capsule. That version of yourself that felt like they were a victim in some way, that felt disappointed, that felt confused, that felt overwhelmed, that felt scared, that felt despair, that felt anger, frustration. Whatever it was, all of those negative feelings, allow that self to sit within you now, that previous self that has just stepped into you here for the purpose of feeling and releasing. And while they are sitting in you now, see that your hands and your ankles and your neck and your waist have got chains and shackles around. What I'm seeing is the shackles that they used in medieval times. And it's the second time this image is coming to me today. It's those shackles that they used in medieval times in prisons. And you are shackled here today. And as you stand there shackled, allow yourself to feel all of those feelings that you've been feeling. Just for a moment, allow yourself to go there. Allow yourself to feel sorry for yourself. Allow yourself to feel angry. Allow yourself to feel despair. Guys, the more you allow yourself to feel these things, to go there emotionally, the bigger the release you're going to have. And so I invite you to really allow yourself to think about and activate the feelings of anger, despair, sorrow, heartache, resentment, whatever it is that's coming up for you. Allow it to exist in your body. Feel it fully. Allow it to rise in your body. Feel it completely in every cell of your body. Feel it now. Feel it now. Good. And as you feel it, you'll notice that your skin becomes hard. It becomes hard and dry. It's like a dry, hard capsule, almost like forming on your skin. And you start turning into like the cement sculpture as you feel these things, as you feel the pressure of these things. And the more you feel it, the more cement-like you become. And I almost see like a molten lava in your center going mad. Almost like dragons fighting with fire within you, going mad. This war zone going on inside you, in your mind and in your center. Allow yourself to just be there. Beautiful. Good. Now, I invite your guides to step forward. I invite Ganesh. Ganesh is the god of removing obstacles. I invite Ganesh to step forward, the energy of Ganesh, the essence of Ganesh to step forward. I invite Archangel Michael, the warrior, to step forward, and Raphael is very present here as well. And if there is another guide that you relate to personally, you allow that guide to step forward as well. That guide that is all about unchaining you, releasing, supporting the evolution of those guides to step forward now. Beautiful. There's lots of them around. Beautiful, guys. You are so supported, so held. And each and every one of them has got this little like carving tool. It's like a massive nail and a hammer. And they all are surrounding you, and they just start cracking the sculpture, this exterior. They just start tapping, 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 and cracking it. And as they do, as the cracks start to come in, this light is golden within. It was red, but actually now it's golden within. And it starts becoming, instead of concrete, it becomes almost like wax, like a hot wax that you can actually peel off yourself. And you start grabbing onto these pieces that are surrounding you, and you start peeling them off. And as you do, you notice that the shackles that were holding you, they suddenly just turn to light and they disappear. And you take all of these pieces that you were holding onto, these pieces of anger, these pieces of resentment, these pieces of thought forms that say that you're a victim, all of these pieces of you, and literally peel them off your body, like peel them off your entire body, peel them off your head, your body, your arms, your legs, just peel them all off. And place them in front of you. There is a golden cauldron or bowl, and just place the pieces in front of you in this golden cauldron, just like tearing them off, like, I've had enough. Thank you for coming. I don't want to play with you anymore. I see that you came to serve me in some way. Thank you for allowing me to feel all the feels that I needed to feel. It's so great. Like, but I'm done. And just put them in this bowl, taking them all off. Beautiful. And as you do this, you notice that you are just this beautiful being of light. This gorgeous being of light. All the red has dissipated. Everything is gone. And if anything has been left behind, any residue, literally just use your hand like a little spade or a scapula, whatever you want to do, and just like either, you know, cut it out of yourself or just scoop it out of yourself and just put it in the bowl. Just take it out. Thanking it for what it brought, but just taking it out. And I want you to picture that all of a sudden, all of that stuff that's in a bowl, like levitates out of it, and it's like a scroll. You know, it's like a contract, it's a scroll, it's a something that you see also in the medieval days, like a stick with paper wrapped around it, like, you know, those two sticks with paper wrapped around it, and all of those things, all of those patterns, all of those feelings, all of those emotions, all of those things are just like lined up on here. And next to them are the disempowering beliefs that they activated. And you see them all written down. You see them all there in front of you. And it becomes clear to you, it becomes really crystal clear to you, what are the disempowering beliefs that you have, that you've been perpetuating? What are the triggers that trigger these disempowering beliefs? And how have you been responding to those triggers that has repeated these patterns over and over again? This becomes crystal clear to you. You see it so clearly. It's written in front of you. And with gratitude for this clarity, you take this beautiful torch of light that appears in your hand. It's got fire at the end of it. And you release this all now. You burn it. You just burn it with this beautiful light, with this beautiful fire. The fire is flickering from gold to green and gold to green as it burns this contract, this scroll. And you thank it for its awareness and you release it now. And the ash becomes sacred ash that dissipates into all that is. And just evaporates. And inside the bowl, you see there's a piece of fruit. Now, it's been replaced. Everything that was there has been replaced with this beautiful, delicious, scrumptious piece of fruit. And you take the piece of fruit out and you eat it. It is the most delicious piece of fruit, whether you're picturing an apple, whether you're picturing a pear, whether you're picturing an orange, whatever it is, a kiwi, a strawberry, whatever it is, it's the most delicious piece of fruit you've ever had. And you can feel it enriching you as it goes into your system. You can feel it nourishing you. You can feel that this piece of fruit is giving you what you need, the sustenance that you need in order to step forward. So you relish every bite. You can smell it. It smells delicious, tastes delicious. Oh, the texture is delicious. Everything is delicious. And you feel it going into your stomach and your stomach is loving it. Your taste buds are so excited. Your nose is so excited. Your eyes are so excited because it just looks so delicious. And it was such a great experience. And then you turn on the shower that is this beautiful flow of light, and you allow it to wash over you, washing away this entire experience. Beautiful, just washing everything away. I actually just saw a whole lot of bubbles. You know, when you're like washing your hair and you're covered in bubbles, and, you know, just allow all those bubbles to be washed away and popped, and everything is just cleaned and goes out a drain behind you, right, onto the floor, and then the drain expels everything behind you. It is now behind you. This experience, this pattern is now behind you, and you step forward. And as you step forward, you feel that divine self of yours, that most empowered self that does not self-abandon, that most empowered self that makes decisions from the highest possible place, from a place that your future self is going to celebrate you for. You are not in a rush to make decisions. You take a breath and you make them consciously for the highest good of yourself, for the highest good of all, in alignment with the expansion of love always. And harm it none. No exceptions. The universe will support your activations, your decisions, your intentions when they are for your highest good and the highest good of all. No exception. Cannot support anything that is going to harm you or harm others. Beautiful. And within this empowered space, feel yourself standing there strongly, empowered, beautifully in alignment with this version of you that you remember, this version that feels confident, that knows who you are, that knows why you are here and what you are here to do and how to do it, and finds joy and peace and bliss and thrill and excitement and motivation in doing that you are here to do. That expands love with every breath. That lives from a place of authentic alignment. Beautiful. And you see this version of you walking forward, and all of a sudden it's 50 years ahead, 10 years ahead, 20 years ahead, whatever your timeline, just pop in there now. And that version looks back at you and says, well done. Thank you for that. Well done. As you embrace the fact that even when things seem like they are going wrong, everything is happening for you in divine timing, and only you questioning things, feeling, allowing yourself to step into the victim is what causes the suffering. The suffering is unnecessary. You can choose to step out of it at any moment, at any time. Releasing the victim. Living within the truth, within the love, within the power. And then slowly allow your energy field to come back towards our galaxy, back towards our planet, back towards your room, back towards your body. Roll your shoulders, wiggle your toes and your fingers, come back into present. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Hello, my darlings. How was that? How are you guys feeling? I would love some feedback as well. I know there was some requests from your guides to do certain things. I think the important thing with this one, specifically what came through for me, is that the energy work is there, but it's always layered, right? So it's always about doing the energy work, but then also doing the conscious work, and then also doing the work within our physical reality. And so my invitation to you is take some time to reflect on what happened for you within this process, so that you can really feel into what it was calling you to do, what you are ready to release, what you are ready to take in, right? Thank you, Susanna. Wow, beautiful. Such a powerful process. Yay, Manisha. Thank you so much for that feedback. Extremely liberating and energizing experience. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Kat. Yeah, so I'd love to, first of all, get your feedback on how that made you feel, what happened for you, anything you saw, experienced, and then also a little bit down the line, I'd love to hear what transformations unfolded for you, right? Because that will also happen. So please do share that. Relaxed, awesome, and so powerful, beautiful. So beautiful, beautiful. Yay. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Soraya. I really appreciate your feedback. Yeah, so that was the process today that came through. I trust that wherever you are, whether you are watching a recording of this or whether you are watching this live, that you needed it right now. Also remember, if you are watching it live or whether you're watching a recording of it, that this process is not for one specific time, as time is an illusion. and so it's really for where you are at and what you need. And so you can use it as many times as you want. If you're really feeling shackled, do it a few times, right? You don't have to just do it once. Maybe you need to do it for a few days in order to really release and really integrate. But definitely, please reflect, guys. There is an invitation here to do the reflection, not just the spiritual medicine. Thank you, Susanna. Powerful, emotional, and tiring. Yeah, there's definitely, it took a lot. There was a lot of energy there. Thank you so much. Beautiful. Yay. Okay, great. Very deep, very energizing. Good. Amazing. Guys, thank you so much for making it here today, making the time for yourselves, and for this planet and everyone in the planet, including all the bees and the bugs and the cows and the sheep and the wild tigers, because every single thing that is alive, even the plants and the flowers, we are connected through an energy web to them. And so as we do this own work, we don't only uplift ourselves, we uplift the whole of humanity, of the ecosystem, of this planet. It all goes hand in hand. For those of you that want to contribute somehow, you can pay whatever you want. Just go to PayPal and Thrive at susannakennedy.com is the email address to use, and just make any donation, big or small, but just remember that activates the energy exchange. Please remember to tell friends about this. Please invite them, guys. The more the merrier. Let's, help as many people as possible to feel energized, to feel centered, to feel powerful, to release emotion. These are the things, right? And there was this beautiful, I think it was in Conversations with God, but it was also like, it's been reiterated by different people. We are source, we are divinity, divine energy, right? And we are expressed in a human form. We are all part of the greater, right? The all that is, the beautiful divine energy, the God, Allah, whatever you want to call it, whatever resonates for you. But we are all part of that whole. We are a fractal, a little expression of it, like living here on earth in this human form. And something I want to remind you of is that long time ago, all that is, the universe said, would you like to go down to this planet and experience yourself in this little like meat and bone body walking around, but experience every single emotion that you can possibly experience in the universe? And you were like, what? Hell yeah, I want to experience that, right? And so we agreed. We wanted to come here to feel love, excitement, pain, devastation, betrayal, friendship, lust, all of it, guys. We came here literally saying, this is what I want to do. I want to experience it all. So when you're going through all of it, like, I want to remind you how beautiful it is that you get to be human, that you get to experience all of this, right? I know sometimes it's so uncomfortable. Wow, it's so uncomfortable. It's amazing. How am I going to stretch myself this time, right? How am I going to respond this time? So that's the invitation. That's the gift. I know some of you are going through the most, but that's the invitation. That's the gift. Remember that you wanted to be here so that you could experience all of this stuff that is happening. And the universe loves you and it has your back. Even sometimes when it doesn't, you don't think it, right? And that was, I'm trying to reflect because I don't always remember everything when I channel, just by the way, guys. Like, I remember some things and then some things are just like, phew, they come through me. But sometimes I remember parts of it. And that was so representative for me in the fact that the universe gave you a piece of fruit, like that all of that stuff, that ugliness, that discomfort, turned into a piece of fruit, something delicious and nourishing and good for you, right? We forget that all of these experiences are nourishing us in some way, are allowing us to step forward in a different way and experiencing ourselves in a more powerful way. Without these challenges, we can't experience ourselves in a more powerful way. I know it sounds like a contradiction, but I'm sending you so much love. And I want you to remember that. McKay, okay, I'm going to go. I have so much love for each and every one of you. Thank you so much again for making the time to be here today. I know today was a long session. I usually try and keep it in an hour. We've gone for an hour and 14 minutes. But yeah, I just felt like that was what was needed today. The replay will be available. If you have not signed up for my newsletter yet, jump into the link in my bio and sign up for any process that is there, and it will automatically sign you up to the link to my newsletter. For those of you that are part of my newsletter, then you guys will receive the replay as soon as it's uploaded. Yeah, that's it. You are such an angel, so kind. I feel so privileged. Thank you. Remember, I'm a reflection of you. So yeah, thank you. I receive. Thank you, Susanna. Very deep and beautiful. Thank you, Susanna. Beautiful, wonderful. It's such a pleasure, guys. Please be gentle with yourselves. I will see you soon. Much love. Bye. Oh, next week, same time, same place. Tell your friends. Okay, donate now. Okay, bye. Like, comment, share. Okay, bye.